found this out. I actually spent a long time in my animal brain, which is a very horrible place to be. And
when you say that, what do you mean by you've spent a long time in your animal brain?
You're in flight or fight.
Right.
All the time. You don't even sleep. It's like really not a good place to be. And if anybody looks at you the wrong way, you want to bite them.
Yeah.
And sometimes you say and do things that are socially unacceptable. And, I went and got a brain scan by this guy called Daniel Amen, who's this brain guy. He's against all psych meds and stuff, but he thinks let me have a look at your brain. And he put a radioactive tracer in me.
Whoa.
And to photograph my brain.
Right,
He works
MRI,
with a lot of,
right?
Yeah, he works with a lot of football players and guys who've
Okay.
had brain injuries. Man, it's thirsty in here. But, so he looked at my brain and he was like, and he opens the file and I'm in there with the guy and he looks up and he goes, "Are you okay?" And he goes, first he went like this. And I said, "What?" And he went, "Are you okay?" Like that. And I said, "Yeah, I think so." And he came over and he sat next to me, but very slowly and cautiously. And he says, "No, you're not." And I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "You got the worst case of PTSD I have ever seen." And I said, "You mean like even worse than guys in war and shit like that?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he says, "You're not okay."
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, I started to well up, like, no, I'm not. It's like,
Oh, boy.
And it was, he had a very miraculous and great remedy for it, which was to eat a bunch of fish oil, vitamin B complex, and get into a hyperbaric chamber for 40 sessions. But make sure you do at least 2 or 3 a week.
Ah.
It fixed my head.
Really?
Yeah, it got me out of that wacky place,
So it was something to do with nutrition and oxygen and...
Yeah. And your brain is neuroplasticity. He explained neuroplasticity to me and how, okay, you could get brain damage and like holes in your head and all, concussion. I used to play rugby. And I've been knocked out on the field a couple of times,
That explains a lot. Yeah.
And so you can actually heal the holes in your head. It looked like Swiss cheese in there. It's like horrible. There's a lot of these football players get like that.